Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Kuavalas, and I will be your guide and concierge tonight to the world of Sword World 2.5 in the solo run of the campaign book Ancient Blue. Well, last time we left off, we managed to successfully level up and get to a spot where we can safely continue our journey. We are now currently on our 47th day of this journey, and we have actually spent about 16,000 gold just to make sure all of our party members are fully equipped and have everything good and ready and to go. As you can see, I've now got a scrolling information for our characters' stats and classes just for ease of reference. I figured that would be easier for everybody who is watching. Hello, Pink. I'm glad you're able to make it tonight. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm glad to see you again. I hope this helps get you more interested in this tabletop role-playing game. So last time we left, just to start all over again, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Ancient Blue is a solo campaign. Oops, that's not the right map. That takes place in the continent of Alframe. In this particular campaign, we start. Oh, everything's quite slow. In the region of Burlight, in the bottom left of this continent of Burlight, we're situated in the kingdom of Harves. Oh my, sorry, just a moment. Everything is moving very slow right now. Maybe I might need to refresh this. Okay, I'll do that after the intro. Anyways, in the kingdom of Harves, we are currently in the Seven Kings Archipelago. Seven Kings Archipelago is to the southwest of the kingdom of Harves, past Sandokia, and around this area here is quite a distance from Harves and requires sailing over the ocean. The archipelago itself is quite extensive. However, the boats within here that we are using are able to only be used only within the archipelago. If we were to try to return to Harves, we would need to have a better ship. And that means either raising more funds or being able to purchase our own seaworthy ship. Now, before we continue, I am going to need to refresh Foundry because everything is very slow right now. Please bear with me as I turn this off and reset it off. And then we will be able to continue, hopefully, with it not failing on me. Here's the blank screen, and there will be a moment of silence as I turn all this off. Wow, that is slow. That is very slow. Let's close that. Alright, it is just silence and me for a quick moment before I set this back up. Oh, you're going to fly. Pink, you're getting onto an airplane. Well, I hope you have a safe journey to wherever you're traveling to. Not everybody gets a chance to fly out so often. It's been a while since I was on a plane myself. But I hope you enjoy the flight and that you aren't stuck on the plane for too long. Hopefully, you have some in-flight entertainment as well. Alright, let's see here. Things looks like everything is moving a bit more smoothly now. Let me just log back in here. Let's see on the spectator camera. Come on. There we go. It's now loading, so I'll pop that visual back on. There we go. Alright, so we are currently in the city of Freeport, located right here. And within Freeport, we have managed to finally purchase our citizenship card. And because we have our citizenship card, we can now enter this city freely And not only that, we can finally enter the guild where we can take a look at those quests. First of all, what is the first quest that we have? First one that we have that we can pick up. Let's see here. We're in area 44. It is a doctor's request. Let me copy this all over. And then I'll read it out. Doctor's request. And that is now in progress. Okay, a doctor's request. The doctor, who is one of the upper class citizens, is a researcher of the Moonlight King's Irimara and want to obtain Irimara's relic, the priest crown of Ederlin. Ederlin was Irimara's mother and the daughter of Wizard King Meldrim. The doctor believes that she used the priest's crown in dragon rituals and is convinced it lies in the castle of the Sea of Clouds. Didn't we already find that already? Area 62. Area 62. Yeah, we do have that. There is a shadow there. That's why we can't explore it. There's a castle in the Sea of Clouds, which was once Meldrum's castle. Therefore, he wants you to investigate this abandoned castle. The doctor will tell you the location, and so you can immediately place it on the map. And we already have that. It's in Sea Area 4. You must investigate the castle and obtain the priest's crown of Ederlin. The doctor firmly believes that the crown is in that abandoned castle. Therefore, if you bring back the priest's crown of Ederlin and hand it over to the doctor, the quest will be complete, and the party will receive a reward of 9,000 gamel and 2 stars. Additionally, you will obtain an upper class citizen's doctor's letter of recommendation needed to purchase the Freeport upper class citizenship card. That's something that we will need. Now let's see what else do we have here. That. Bear with me a moment as I copy the next text block over. This one here. A theater owner's request. Why is everything so slow today? A theater owner, who is one of the upper class citizens, said that the bard Maria Lelaire, a grass runner, whom he had commissioned to write lyrics and compose music for a new song, broke her deadline and went off to Steam Bay Post Town to have fun. I have to go back there again. So he wants her brought back. And that is Steam Bay Post Town. That is in Sea Area 1. Area 65. The theater owner will tell you what the location is, so place it on the map immediately. If you go here and bring back Maria, the quest will be complete and the party will receive a reward of also 9,000 gamel. And let's see here. You will also obtain a theater owner's letter of recommendation necessary for the upper citizenship card. Okay, so that's another thing we will need to do. And there is one final quest that we can pick up here. Let's see here, copy that. A general's request. What is this one here? A general, who is one of the upper class citizens, requests the elimination of a pirate group primarily consisting of lizardmen. In the Thousand Shore Bay, lizardmen. What rank are those? Lizardmen. Oh, 4th level. This should be doable. Based in Area 16, the Thousand Shore Bay, as they are disrupting commerce. Freeport's fleet cannot be dispatched for expeditions, as they must defend the city. The general will tell us where the location is, Area 16. Why is it so slow today? Area 16, we have not marked that off yet. Please not be so slow. Area 16. Now we roll to see where that is. Area 16. No, it's just a single 1d6. That's a 4. 4, that would be in Area 6-4 here. Area 6-4. So we can call this, what's the location again? The Thousand Shores Bay. This is Area 16. And there is a quest here, so let me just update this. Also one in Steam Bay Post Town. And also one in, where's the last one again? 62. Shallow, and there is also a quest there. Alright, hold on just a moment. Okay, so the reward for those is 9,000 Gamma. That might not be possible. It seems like a higher level quest. What other quest do I have that might be possible? I would like to see the Field of Color. That was part of the main quest. Here. Put a mark here. It's a main quest. Because it is for the spiral area. Dr. Area 44's quests, they are all level 9,000 Gamma. I'm looking for something that might be more closer to my level range. This envoy is completed. There is not something I can do. Defeat the pirates and the barbers. This one's 6,000. Oops. In the Forest of Discord. This might be something I want to do. Forest of Discord is quite a far away though. Area 6. Oh, that is quite difficult. Maybe I should do a couple more common quests first. I decided to change what I leveled up. Dominic is now a level 3 Warlock, Fighter 2, and Ranger 2. Lara is a Grappler 3, Enhancer 2, and Scout 2. You can see their equipment and their stats on screen scrolling at the bottom right now. Search for the Dragon Priestess is also 9,000 gold. That might be a bit too high. That one's too much. I think the only quest within range is the one at the Forest of Discord. That might not be possible right now, so instead I think I'm going to pick up a couple more common quests and do those first. And I do want to mention that I think I made a mistake with the events. apparently there is a way to reset all of them, so you should be checking them immediately as soon as you come across these events, rather than only when you resolve them. So with that done, let us now accept the new common quest. We're going to roll 2d6 and see what quest we will retrieve. It's going to be a 4 and 6. Quest number 4 and quest number 6. Quest number 4. Once again, we are going to have to defeat the pirates. And quest number 6 is a new one. This one is, oh dear, conquer the shallow. There's a shallow abyss somewhere. That's a problem. Okay, first of all, defeat the pirates. Let's see where they are located. Roll a d66 to see where they are. That is a 35. They're at area 35. We do not have area 35 yet, so we will immediately place that. And where is area 35 going to be? Area 35 on a 3. It's an area 1-2 that cannot be done. Cross that off. Area 4 is also all blocked up, so I'll pretty much cross it off right now. Roll again. Actually, no, we don't roll again. I rolled a 3. So area 4-3 is also taken up. Area 5-3 is not taken up yet. So area 35. Area 35 is a bountiful village. Bountiful village. It has common quests for that, and there are pirates there attacking the village. That's not good, so obviously we will want to take care of them. Thousand Shore Bay, does that have any ports as well? Area 16. It has a port and it has an inn. That's good. Inn and a port of call. That would be very helpful for me. Alright, so challenge quest 4, we will find that there. The next one we need to do is figure out where the shallow will be. Once again, we roll a d66. That's an 8. That's made up of 4 and 4. 44. Oh. It's in Freeport? It's where we are right now. So I guess we are immediately going to do it. We're immediately going to do this quest. Alright then. Let's change the background to city. We'll change up the music as well, because we're immediately going into a combat situation. There we go. So we lead our party while we are inside. This is very loud. Sorry, just a moment. There we go. Okay, so our party, while they are inside the guild, they immediately see somebody run in and put up a urgent request for help. For any nearby adventurers able to support, there is currently a shallow abyss that has appeared in Freeport. A shallow abyss is essentially a pocket dimension that demons or daemons use to emerge into the material world. And once they emerge there, the shallow abyss will continue expanding, and it will slowly take over the area, replacing everything there with this darkness. Anyone that approaches it will get sucked in to this abyss, and they will become stuck there until the the boss of the Shadow is defeated and the Abyss Crystal is destroyed. And so our party, while they're in Freeport, hear that this has happened and immediately leave the guild in effort to support the city. And so there is immediately a challenge for us to do. I'm just going to put that on screen now. Sorry, just a moment. Let me pop open that window. Took a screenshot. I should be able to put that on screen. There it is. There we go. There is our challenge right here. This is our challenge. I'll put it here. So our challenge is that we must either make a search check at adventure level 8, which would be 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8, that's a target number of 11. Or we make a disabled device with a scout or ranger check. Or make a monster knowledge. That's not going to be possible. Deal 8 points of magic damage. That could be doable for some more gold. Fortitude check is also doable. Let's see, what is our fortitude checks right now? Fortitude check is essentially adventure level plus vitality bonus. And since their highest level is 6, and their fortitude, their vitality is a +3 and a +1, Dominic is the one more likely to be able to do this. Oh dear, I realized that they never got the chance to heal. Well then, that's unfortunate. But taking 10 points of physical damage might be doable. I think Dominic should be able to deal at least 8, 9, 10, 11 points of magic damage. Let me double check the spell that he has. Spell Avenger. He takes 5 points of damage, and it will then deal an average of 5 plus 5, 10 points of magic damage. I need to be able to deal 11 points of magic damage. I will need to roll higher than average to be able to do that much. Whereas if I take 10 points of physical damage, that is actually quite possible. Alternatively, on Alera's side, disabled device check. Her dexterity bonus is a +3 that would add it with her scout, which is level 2. That would be a bonus of 5. I need to roll an average 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, at least roll a 6 and she will succeed in that search check. Insight check is a sage only, so that's not possible. Fortitude check for Alera is also not so great, it's only a +4. Kingsley's stats for these challenges are much better. Search check, disable device. Search check, disable device is dexterity based, whereas the search is intelligence based. I think Alera is going to try to make a disabled device check. She will need to roll a 9, 10, 11, 12. She needs to beat a 12. Let's see if Alera can do this. Beat a 12. It's a failure. And because she failed that, she will take 3 points of fatigue. That's very unfortunate. She's now at 4 points of fatigue. Go. And then Dominic. Dominic will have to take this physical damage. And before he takes the physical damage, he is going to buff himself up. First, he's going to cast Daemon Arm. Let's see if that works. Success. And they lose 5 MP. Let's select him first. 5 MP. And turn that on. It's now active for 3 minutes. He now have a +2 to his defense. Not only that, but he is also going to equip his tower shield, increasing his defense by another 11. I forgot that I should be adding his level 3 spells to his shield. That's Barrier Circle, Recommand, and Venom Breath. I have all those in there. Yep, they're in there. Let's reorder that real quick. Venom Breath, Circle, Recommand is not there yet. There it is. Okay, so now Dominic has 11 defense, and then he will take 10, 11, 12, 13 points of physical damage. So 13 minus 11, Dominic only takes 2 damage. Oh, thank goodness I bought all that equipment for him. Let's see here. What do we do now? With that, since Dominic succeeded in his physical check, he will receive 180 gold card for the party. I should get a calculator, just a moment. I was looking for a calculator, but I couldn't find it. Let's see here. Just pull one up. Okay, so currently we have 2755 gold plus 180, 2935. Update this. 2935. 5 gold. Gamma. Okay, so we have successfully gotten through this challenge. We're pushing through the shallow right now, and we will be seeking out the shallow guardian. Should we take a moment to heal up? Let's see here. Aim and arm, how long does that last for again? Aim and arm. This lasts for 3 minutes? Yeah, 3 minutes. If I rest for just 10 minutes, then Dominic would be able to imbue a potion as well as use some life grass. A magic herb might be useful to cover some MP. No, let's just push forward. Yeah, I think we will take a moment to use a healing potion. Dominic, use a healing potion. He recovers 8 HP. So that puts him back at max HP. He swigs that down, and then he's going to use a magic herb as well. That should be adding his ranger. Why is that not adding his ranger? Hold on just a moment, let me fix that. That should be adding class ranger using dexterity. So that would be a +4. So that's actually 4 MP recovered. Not bad. Alright. We spent 10 minutes, which means Damon's arm has worn off. Might not have been worth it. Okay, so we can get past that. This challenge can be removed. Alright, so our party continues through the shallow abyss. Now what do they come across? A daemon guarding the Abyss Core. Now, what daemon is this? First of all, let's set up the battle map. There's no escape from this combat, since if we die in the shallow abyss, it is literally game over. Oh dear, that does not look good. An Aether Beast. What's an Aether Beast? Aether Beast. Hostile. Import that. And then I need to set the names. There's only ever going to be one at a time, so I don't need the suffixes. Aether Beast. What is that? Like some sort of animal. Let's move you there. You're off screen right now. Now, an Aether Beast. That's a rank 4 monster. First of all, Ilera will have a chance to make a monster knowledge check. Probably going to fail. That's a fail. We need to beat a 12. And she has no Sage right now because I decided not to take Sage. I'm going to save the experience for later. But she will have a chance to deal initiative. Now, what is an Aether Beast? An Aether Beast is a beast from another world. They are typically loyal and follow other daemons. Loyal to and follow other daemons. They often take the appearance of a much larger wolf, and they will savagely bite any who threaten them. Okay, so that seems dangerous. They have a special ability. Nope, they do not have any special abilities. They're just a wild animal. That's fortunate for me. Now let me just reveal its HP resources. Go update a few settings here to make sure this just does it by default. Show stats. Alright, so initiative checks, we need to beat a 12. Come on, Ilera, beat the 12 here. It rolled a 13. So Ilera does indeed get to go first. Alright, Ilera, let's get started. Minor action. We're going to cast Cat's Eye and Gazelle Feet. MP, MP. Increase your accuracy. Increase your evasion. She does not have any other enhancing abilities yet. However, she does have a new feat. Ilera's new feat is... Nope, I did not add it in. Armor Piercer. I picked up Armor Piercer 1 for Ilera. What is Armor Piercer? Armor Piercer is when a melee attack is made, this feat can be declared at the time of the attack and is effective for a single attack. If the declared attack hits the target's defense, is treated as half rounded up. So the Aether Beast's defense is currently 3, so I would reduce it to 1.5 to 2. So I only reduce it by 1. Unfortunate, because it doesn't have that much defense. But if it had more, that would be even better. But okay, so defense is treated as half, but the critical threshold is increased by 1 for damage determination. In other words, there is no point in using this right now because I'll lose the chance for a crit. I'd rather not lose that chance. Now this evasion is 5 for the Aether Beast. Ilera's accuracy is 7. So we might be able to get away with rolling per kicks instead, which will deal more damage. I should probably eventually level up her armor for that. But first of all, let's get started. Let's combat. Combat. Go. And begin. Ilera goes first, and she is going to make an accuracy check with her kick. And that is a 12 to hit. It's actually later. Ether Beast succeeds. Shoot. However, Alara can make one more attack with her chain attack. And this time it's 13. This should hit. There we go. Alara jumps in, deals a roundhouse kick to this Ether Beast, dealing 14 points of physical damage. That is dealt to... No, not Alara. Dealt to the Ether Beast, takes 8 points of damage. Ether Beast will fight that, making an accuracy check of 13. Alara needs to evade that. Success with 14. Leaping around over it, she will jump down and slam her heel back into the top of its head. Alara going in with another kick. 11. That's going to miss. Second kick. 15. That will land. Steal the power table. 11 points of damage. Once again, another 8 points. Maybe we should just do the straight up punch instead. Either beast will respawn. Don't need to do a bite attack. 13 to hit. Evasion. 13. Alara managed to jump out of the way. Alara just going to switch to her fist right now and slap the hell out of it. Okay, Alara. No, wait, no, it's only the third round, so her buffs are still on. Just turn these back on for a moment. Force them back on. With a punch, 14 to hit. Can't evade that. 12, dealing 11 points of damage again. I forgot. Alara's punches are actually pretty strong. 8 points of damage. One more time. Another slap. Fails to evade once more. 11 points. Another 8 points. 3 rounds and it's already done. Now Alara can turn off these because at the start of the 4th round is when those buffs would have expired. And so Alara has once again soloed another enemy. Let's see here. A better location sound. Location. Settling. Go this way. Alright, back in the shallow abyss. Wow, this is loud as well. Okay, so first of all, we can make a loot check. And I have purchased a Lucky Charm for Alara, which increases her loot check by 1. And we will always find a Daemon's Blood. Might hold on to that. I might not sell that just yet. And also Daemon's Fangs. So make a loot check. Roll a 12. Alright, into the inventory that goes. We find Daemon's Blood. 100 gold or Gamel/red A. That's for Alchemist. As well as 1 Daemon's Fangs. 300 Gamel. Red A. Alright, I'll add that to the inventory. Now, in addition to defeating this monster, we will also acquire 3 sword shards as loot. Because we're playing with us as a solo, the monsters are never actually going to benefit from these sword shards. They will simply carry them. It's good for us. Otherwise, the situation will be much more difficult. And with that, our party is able to destroy the Abyss Core in here. Once all daemons are defeated, you can destroy the Abyss Core and acquire that many Abyss Shards. Update my quest because I did not add that text. Once all daemons are defeated, acquire 3 Abyss Shards. Okay, this quest is now complete. I'll add that to my inventory. Abyss Shards can be used to be and sold for 200 gamma, or they can be used as a cheap way to upgrade weapons and armor. Though you can upgrade your weapon and armor, unfortunately it will also give a random curse, so it may not always be worth it. And considering how I have only one party member on the field at any time, I don't want to risk that curse. If I have more people on the field, then yes, I feel safer to risk that curse. But as it is right now, that's probably a bit dangerous. Okay, now that Alara has done that, should I purchase a better fist weapon for her? Or no, not fist weapon, a kicking weapon. Let me double check what we can equip for her. Wrestling weapons. I'm looking at A rank punching weapons. We could purchase for her a power ankle heart. Move this place where I can easily read the entire screen. Oh, that's not that expensive. Currently, chances of this. She has a power risk right now. She could go with a power anklet. Wait, what's Lyra's strength? Lyra's strength is... I need the total number. Lyra's strength is a 12 right now. So I can equip up to power minimum strength of 10. Yeah, let's go with a power anklet. That's worth 900 gamma. And then we will get a power anklet. Power anklet is now equipped. Let me update it so that it also does the accuracy checks. And then we can sell her old solid heals. And solid heals are worth 240, sold that for a sell of 120 back. 155. There we go. Okay, mission complete. And we have Alara equipped with a stronger kicking weapon. Now her kicks will actually be stronger than her punches. Okay, we can swap the music back to something for civilization. I'll do. Where is... what am I looking for? Right. Okay, so now we have completed our common quest, but I can't go back to our guild to report it just yet. I'm gonna get 2 after I record it. So 0 plus 2. That. Okay, there. Currently have 0, but I will have plus 2. I need to know that so I know that when I return to the guild, I will be able to level up. So next, we want to go deal with the field of color and also go to the bountiful village, deal with the pirates. And while we're there, we will go check out the field of color as well to see whether we will be able to defeat the gaudy monsters there. First of all, now we finished the area event phase, the pre-activities phase. There is no random event since there is a base here, so now we go to the inn and get some rest. Or rather, Lara will go use the inn. And so that is going to be 30 gold boost. As Lara will go and recover her fatigue down to 1. And then both of them will get some rest because Dominic will sleep on the streets. He recovered. MP recovered. Alright, we're back to a good spot. Let's now set sail. Back on the ship. We should get rid of the battle map. Okay, so we are trying to set sail all the way to Area 5. So from where we are, we want to go to Area 5. Navigational difficulty is... we're at a port right now. There's a port. So there'll be a /R to the 6 plus 1, and then it's going to be a plus 4 from the routes, and another plus 2 from the direction that we're our destination. But because we're leaving from a port, it's going to be a minus 2. Unfortunately, we do not know whether there's any ports here. Well, this will be our navigational challenge. 14. Navigational challenge for 14. Navigational challenge. Here we are. What is 14? There is... shoot, there's a storm. It'll be 1D plus 4 days. Note that. What is this storm? Where's the storm? There. Okay. Oh dear. Do this one instead. All right. So the clear skies just moments ago. There should be good. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so storm. The clear sky just moments ago is now covered with dark swirling clouds. The wind rages violently, and huge waves crash one after another, making the ship sway helplessly like a leaf. And thus we have our next challenge. I'll put that on screen. Alright, so this is our challenge. Make a wind reading meteorology check. I do not think so. A driftwood search check. Searching is intelligence, not so great. Cartography check, also all these are intelligence checks. See Damon attack. Magic damage 12. Might be possible with those new level 3 spells that Dominic has. Let me check those spells. Venom Breath. No, that's only power 10. Avenger is probably our best bet. Deal 12 points of magic damage? Oh, Elara might be able to do that hull repair. Whereas Dominic might be able to do that physical check, that strength. Check there. Strength is +6 for Dominic. Or the bonus is +6. Elara will have dexterity with her scout. It's a +5. See, it's 42. Actually, 42 might be doable for Dominic. +6, it's the same. I want the XP actually. 120 experience if I succeed on a 42 check. Alright, Dominic, don't fail me now. You failed me. 4 + 6 = 10. Dominic has failed his 42 check, takes on 4 fatigue. Can't believe you failed me. How could you do this to me? Quite disappointed. Sorry, just a moment here. Edit the macro that I set up. Come on. Go. Why is that not updating? Delete that. And then come on. There we go. Save macro. Alright. 4 points of fatigue to his fatigue. To his mana, sorry, MP. And then Elara, she will make the dexterity check with Scout. He's speed of 14. Oh, don't fail me now. Speed of 14. Ah, you failed me. What a 6, way under what I needed. I should have gone for something easier. With that, both of them have failed the fatigue check. Elara will take 6, now has 6 points of fatigue. All goes to MP. I need to be careful here. Now, Elara only has 16 MP. She's still okay. Still okay. Alright, so they both failed their challenge on the seas. And thus, when we arrive at our destination, 6 + 4 days have passed. 9 days have passed. Now 56. Day 56. Day 56, and now all characters must make a fortitude check, target number 14. Those who succeed become fatigued for half of the voyage days, whereas those who fail become fatigued for all the voyage days. That's not good. Okay then, 9 days. Come on, beat 14 for me. And get rid of the challenge. Alright, fatigue check. 14. To beat a 14 Dominic. Success. How about Lara? Failed. So Lara gains total of 9 additional fatigue. Now 15 fatigue. That's not good at all. Let's do minus 10 MP, minus 5 HP. Dominic succeeded, so he's fine. Okay, I really need to deal with Alera's HP. Sorry, not her HP, but I gotta adjust this. What the? There we go. It's gone now. Now, okay. We have successfully made it through the waters. And we have now made it to the Sea of Mana in Area 5. Because we have reached here for the first time, we get to take on 2 stars. And we have now arrived at our destination. We're going Bountiful Village. Bountiful Village. What is the Bountiful Village? Area 35. Oh, that's not a base. That should be an inn. Now, what do we see here? At this inn. Let's switch it back to this. Oh wait, maybe not this. A village. There we go. Do I have a village map? I'm sure I do. Hold on as I search that up. Images, backgrounds, village. Oh yes, that one will do. Our party arrives at a village. It is a small village surrounded by wheat fields, though there are bountiful fields and well-fed livestock. While the village appears to be a prosperous countryside settlement, the villagers are thin and seem impoverished. That's not so great. So Dominic and Illyria enter this village and ask about what the situation here is. According to the villagers, this village is protected by a dragonet called Stingraw the Thunder Dragon. Dragonet. What level is that sort of monster? Let's see here. Page 1. Level 10. Yeah, that's not something we can fight. Sorry. Because of this dragon, neither pirates nor the barbers dare to attack the village fearing the dragon. However, as payment for its protection, the villagers must offer large amounts of treasure, and because they have to sell their crops and livestock to gather these treasures, the villagers are forced to live in poverty. Nevertheless, the villagers are grateful to Stingraw, since without him the village would have been destroyed by pirates and the barbers. Still, they sigh, saying, "We would appreciate it if the number of offerings could be reduced a bit." and they say Stingraw lives in the forest at the edge of the village. The villagers ask our adventurers Dominic and Ilera, could you please convince the Thunder Dragon to reduce the amount of offerings? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. A level 10 creature. He seems like a good dragon. I don't think we'll have to fight them. Hopefully. Oh, it's level 10. And monster. Should we? I'll write down this quest. Bountiful Village quest. It's in area 35. Create a new quest. 5. Name of it is Persuading the Thunder Child. I know that we don't need to actually do it immediately, but I'm sure we could go take a look and see what it is. Okay, so they offer to lend us a Stingraw scale token, which proves that we are a village messenger. Let's put that into our inventory. We have one Stingraw's scale token. What does that do? Let me double check. Oh, a ceremonial charm containing the power of a Thunder Dragon Stingraw. When the bearer attempts an escape check, they gain a +2 modifier to their success value and to all characters attempting the same check simultaneously. That's actually quite valuable. Let me put that into an inventory. Create item. It is a basic item. Stingraw's scale token. Save that details. It cannot be purchased. Popularity is 13. And then it gives an escape modifier. There's just no way for me to set that up. But as long as I have that in the inventory, that should be okay. I think I will have Ilera hold on to it. Okay. So, if we succeed in getting Stingraw to reduce the amount of offerings, the quest will be complete and the party will receive a reward of 9,000 gamel and 2 stars. The villagers direct us our party members in the direction of the forest, Thunder Dragon's forest. Tall trees crowd together within this forest, with ferns growing thick beneath the branches. Let's change the background. Forest. Within this forest, if you don't have Stingraw scale token, you will be attacked. Good thing that we are not going to be attacked by this. Suddenly, birds and beasts begin to stir anxiously, and from the darkness of the forest emerges a large dragon. His body towers over the adventurers. However, he immediately notices that our adventurers carries his scale token. The Thunder Dragon Stingraw detects it and asks, "Who are you?" And so Dominic and Elera explain that they are messengers from the villagers requesting a reduction in offerings, as the amount that he is requesting is just too much for them. Stingraw considers the situation and proposes to have the offerings if our adventurers bring back something called the Ancient Dragon's Fruit. The Ancient Dragon Person's Fruit. Why that's Ancient Dragon Person. Ancient Dragon Person. It's said to be hidden deep within the Great Wall, Area 52. Ancient Dragon Person's fruit was once possessed by a noble dragonkind, and it's said that dragons who eat these red berry-like jewels gain the power to transform into humanoids. And thus, he will tell us where Area 52 is. Immediately place it on the map. Area 52. Do we need to roll a d6? 2d6, just a 1d6, please. 4. 4. Oh, that's far. Area 9-3. Area 52 is very far. The Great Wall. Great Wall. That will be difficult to get to. Great Wall. Nothing particular there. Oh. Okay, so after speaking with Stingraw? Yeah, after speaking with Stingraw, our adventurers return to the village. And that's it for the every event phase. However, along the way, somehow pirates are also here. And thus, this town is currently under attack. Oh, I don't like this song. Not that one. This one. There we go, that's good. Okay, common quest, there is an attack from pirates. Defeat the pirates. We're now adventure level 3, which means there is a swift blade here. Need to import this new enemy. That. Okay, we now have a swift blade enemy here. Do we have a token we can use? We sure do. Set up the battlefield. Alright, Lara, get on out there. Dominic will be back here. Alera's, she currently has 14 HP and 12 MP. The Swift Blade is a level 3 enemy. However, he is currently under the effects of Divine Spirit Medicine. Ooh boy. Let's create a new item for that. Divine Spirit Medicine. This has quite an effect. Basically, he's on steroids. That's not good for us. What are the effects? +6 to dexterity, agility, and strength, followed by 10 points of fatigue afterwards. A small vial of clear liquid contained in a wooden box. Okay. We will. This effect. Effects. Set up. To battle. Axe 3 +1. And then dexterity, agility, and strength. So that's evasion +1. Evasion +1. And then strength +1, which is damage +1. Let's see if this works. Sweat medicine does it increase? Yep, it does increase everything. Okay, the Swift Blade has initiative of 11. Nope, now it's an initiative of 12. Monster knowledge check first. We're going to fail it. But I just need to beat a 6. And we did succeed. The Swift Blade, we know their ability. Oh dear. It can throw weapons, throws a knife, dealing 1d +1 physical damage to target at range. Use twice per combat. Killing blow. 2d6 determined damage is 9 or more. The damage is increased by 4 points. I don't like that. But first, we will start with combat. In combat, and let's see who's going first. Swift Blade's initiative is 11. Alara it's 12. It's 12. Please beat a 12, Alara. Initiative check. No! You rolled really bad there. You rolled a 3 +5. You should have been able to beat a 12. And thus, Swift Blade is able to go first. Larry doesn't have her buffs on. That's not good. Alright, just going to target Alara and try to make an axe check. It's a 13 to hit. Alara, please dodge this. Evade. Thank goodness. She manages to evade it. And thus it is now Alara's turn. Alright, Cat's Eye and Gazelle Feet. MP. Effects. As well as effect. Alright, she's buffed up now. She's in a safer situation than before. But once again, Alara has no defense, and she currently only has 14 HP. That's not so great. I should really get Alara to level Enhancer so that she can get air muscle. Alright, accuracy check. That's an 11 to hit. Oh no. It's going to evade it. 13. Yeah, I'm still using the standard rolls. Alright, next round. Once again, accuracy check. 13. Evade that, please, Alara. Nope, she failed. And thus, weapon damage. It's the first time she failed. 15? I rolled so well on that. I rolled an 11, which means killing blow will activate. The determined damage 9 or more. The damage is increased by 4 points. That's gonna be 19 damage. Alara cannot take that hit. I will have to substitute. 2 switch spots, Dominic will take the damage. She is currently equipped with a shield, but he cannot doesn't have Damon's arm on yet. Okay, so he is going to take this damage instead. 19 points, 10 points of physical damage. Oh, I accidentally targeted the wrong person. 9 points. Wait, why are you targeting Alera? Cancel that. It should be why is it attacking you? Cancel. No. Is it because Alera did the evasion check? Okay, well Dominic has 9 defense and he is going to take 10 damage on this. That's not so good. Ugh, that fatigue really put a wrench in things. Alright, first of all, alternate form, activate. Next, I'm going to keep the shield on. And because he's in his alternate form as a nightmare, I guess I'm going to have to do this for the first time. He's going to make a summoning check. How do I do summoning checks? Monstrous lore. Let's take a look. Oh, I already have it open. Warlock. Summoning. It is a minor action because he is currently in his alternate form. Consumes level times 2 for the summoned daemon. It does not have summoning sickness, so we can immediately do so. Its own cost, such as MP and sacrifices. Forming the gate. Once the order is given. Do I need to make a check to summon it? I should have checked this first. Okay, the summoning of a daemon is done with a minor action. Incantation spoken in demonic is required. Summoning is possible immediately after the formation of the Abyss Gate. Doesn't look like a check is needed. Yeah, it's just a minor action. However, he is going to be located in the back area. Alright, what shall we summon? I'm on 2 right now. Swiftblade has already gone. Summon Daemon, level 3 Daemon. Spend 6 MP. So from 22 to 18 MP, 16 MP left. As a minor action, he is going to summon an Herbaria. Wrong person to change. Herbaria. An Herbaria is essentially a shrimp-like monster. However, there is a chance that it will randomly attack Dominic instead, which is why I need to keep my shield on. Okay, 6 MP has been spent. An Herbaria was summoned, and thus the summoning sacrifice, which is a shrimp, 1 is lost. We're going to add the Herbaria into the combat order. Oh shoot, that means I can't move up. Summoning is a minor action, but it still is a spell casting type, so that means my movement is restricted to limited movement, which means I cannot move up. And thus, the Daemon cannot attack anyone, can they? Let's see here. Acts immediately after the end of the Warlock's turn, the disorder is fixed and cannot be interrupted by another PC attack. It cannot choose to do nothing on its turn. The kind of action is taken is random. Where is action target? From range of possible targets according to the rules. It will always do something the moment it's summoned. Position of Daemon when performing action is the same as that of the fellow of any PC. Position is determined after the Daemon's action is decided on the Daemon's action chart. Which PC it will share its position with is chosen by the Warlock. So it has to be next to our Warlock, next to Dominic. Okay, I screwed up. Now it is going to randomly attack. And Dominic's the only person. So that is a 5, which I'm going to have to cancel. There's only one enemy and 2 PCs action opponent, and all enemies are targets. Can cancel by taking the following. Cancel. I do have an imp seal. Declare a cancel immediately after rolling 1d6 on the action. Then MP equal to the monster level. Alright, so I must lose 3 MP to cancel that action. Alright, that's all still a minor action. Then as a major action, we're going to cast Daemon's Arm, our good old friend. Success. Effect on Dominic. Cannot see him because I got windows all over the place. And MP5. I only have 8 MP left. Alright, Herborea has gone. Swiftblade has already gone. It is now back to the top of the round. The Swiftblade will take his action and he'll move into the back line where we are. Let's make some more room here. Okay, Swiftblade, what are you going to do? He will obviously make an attack on Dominic. 13 to hit. Dominic will attempt to evade that. Making an evasion check. Oh, it's only a +3. I fumbled! Oh, +1 to fumbles. That means Swiftblade will get to deal some damage. 10. That's a 6, so it's not a 9. So 6 damage to Dominic. Or 10 damage to Dominic. But thanks to his defense at 11, he takes no damage. Thank goodness for all of his defense. Okay, it is now Valera's turn. She can't do anything. She's in the back. Dominic's turn. Dominic will use... Should he use Mana Strike? Use Mana Strike. Reducing my fortitude and willpower to be able to deal increased damage. Accuracy check is an 8. That's going to be evaded. Success, obviously. Okay, Herborea. It's now your turn. Herborea, action roll. It's a 2. That means it's going to make attack value of 13. Nine to hit. Well, terrible on that. Oh, wrong. Evasion. It's a 13, so obviously it misses. Alright, back to the top of the round. Swiftblade coming in again. We're in a pretty bad situation. That's a 13 to hit. Why is my evasion a 4? Is it because of Mana Strike? Let me check what Mana Strike's effects are. No, Mana Strike doesn't evade. Doesn't affect. Nah, it is a +3. Alright, evasion. Come on, Dominic. 11. Yeah, that's still gonna fail. Dominic will take the damage. 12 points does actually break through my armor. 1 point of damage. Alright, Valera's turn. Her buffs fade. Dominic, he is going to swing his attack again. 13, he once again going to use Mana Strike. Damn it, still a 13. Still not good enough. Success, evaded. This is really bad. Okay, Herbaria, please do your thing. A 3? Still not gonna be good enough. Come on, please. Nope, still failed. Because their evasion is 13. That's the effects of that divine medicine is really hurting me here. Alright, that's the Herbaria next round. The Blade takes his turn. I'm gonna go for Dominic once again. He's the only person he can attack. Herbaria does not actually have any HP for it to attack. That's obviously going to hit. Yep, that's going to hit. 12 damage to Dominic. Dominic only takes one damage. It's still chipping away at us. Dominic. Stop rolling so bad. Gonna miss. Herbaria. It's gonna take its action roll. Can you do it, please? Are you? Well, terribly. We're just trying to survive here. Alright, Swift Blade. That is going to be a 13. 8. Gonna miss. I'm gonna hit. Dealing. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not so good. That's not good. I have an idea. I have a switch effect which will allow me to give all my buffs, my defense, over to my friend here, Lara. Endurance link use until is executed or until the end of the combat. Add the new reserve buddy's defense to the new active. So give Dominic's current defense to Alera. I don't think Damon Arm would apply, but this might be my way out. Okay, we'll go for a bit long to see how we can do. Lara, then Dominic. Once again, Dominic will try to attack. 13. Once again, it's still going to be evaded. 13. I need to roll a 14. Dominic's accuracy is just too low. And the Herbaria is not rolling high enough. That's still gonna miss. Alright, next round. Swift Blade, accuracy, 13. Obviously gonna hit. Oh. Damage. 9 damage against Dominic. That's not going to do anything. We're just tanking this right now. Okay, Dominic. Once again, he's going to try to hit someone. Still, it's going to miss. 5. 5. Come on, there's a chance here. 9. Why are you rolling so low? See, that's still gonna miss. Alright. This is not going well at all. Nobody can hit each. Well, Dominic and Urbaria can't hit the Swift Blade, but the Swift Blade is able to hit Dominic and sometimes deal some chip damage. Nope. 10 damage on Dominic. Dominic still has 11 defense, taking 0. Dominic's turn. He's badly injured, but he's still able to swing his attacks. 9, still gonna miss. Urbaria. There's a chance here. Nope, all misses. Swift Blade is once again going to attack. 13. Still misses. I still hits, deals 7 damage, no damage is taken. This is just getting silly, actually. This combat music is not appropriate anymore because it's just silly. Let's see here. Move this one here. Do I have a more silly? Something more appropriate to this. Nah, let's go with this one instead. Hey, just go back and forth. Where are we on right now? Swift Blade just attack. It's now Dominic's turn. Can you do anything? 13 is still going to be avoided. Urbaria, can you do anything? What is this? Melee attack at a higher level. 16, finally, thank you. That's 16 what the heck? 16 point. Crap. I'm so glad that's not aimed at me. Alright, 16 points of damage on the Swift Blade. Holy, what the heck? Oh my, what a punch. Oh god, that Urbaria hurts. Or maybe the Swift Blade just doesn't have that much HP. Holy. That's the Urbaria's turn. Back to the top of the round. This Urbaria is not targetable, so go back to attacking. The only person he can't. Round 10, oh my goodness. Once again, Dominic fails. He'll take the damage, or will he? He'll take 2 points of damage. 2 points. Dominic now has 9 HP. I think instead... See, I'm worried about the Urbaria going out of control after this. So rather than have Dominic attack, I'm going to have him drink a potion. Potion that takes his main action, he recovers 10 HP. Which is quite a good amount actually. He's back to 19 HP. Alright, Urbaria is going to make his action shot. Cancel that. Because this is a random one target. It's a 50-50. It will hit Dominic. So I will have to spend 3 MP to cancel that. Do not want to take that 50-50 chance of Dominic being hit for 16 damage. Alright. Swift Blade's turn. He's going to attack Dominic once more. 13 to hit, of course. 11 is going to fail. 15 damage. 4 damage. Good thing I took that heal. Swift Blade. Now Dominic's turn. Gonna swing his attack. 13 still missing. Is Dominic, why are you rolling so low? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, Dominic is not rolling that bad. It's just that his bonuses with a +4 is not high enough. That's the only reason why. But if he can just land an attack, I need to give Dominic a better accuracy somehow. Maybe I'll give him an enhancer, 1 level of enhancer, just for the accuracy. 3 MP for accuracy. Maybe. Oh. What was it? Right, Herbaria. 13. Rolled a 12. That's gonna miss. Next round. Go next. Go next. All right, Swiftblade. Come on, we're on round 11 already. Come on, do this. Back in Dominic. Dominic evade. Fail. Damage. Damn it. 1, 2. 20 damage on Dominic. This is what I was worried about. 9 points of damage on this. 6 HP left. Oh, shoot. Dominic's gonna need to heal again. No, rolled so badly on that. There is one option. He does have a spell that will give him only 2 HP back. That's not enough. Alright, I'm gonna have to use Endurance Link. Endurance Link. Description. Until the next turn, buddy switch, including force ones, is executed or until the end of combat. Add the new reserve buddy's defense to the new active buddy's defense. So Alara gets 9 defense, but every time she gets hit, Dominic will receive 1 fatigue. We're swapping you two. Swap, that means Abria is now off the field. Alara gains 9 defense, which is a lot. It's a heck of a lot. Alright, Alara, you will attack. No, before you attack, Cat's Eye, Gazelle Feet. 3 MP, 3 MP. That's all her MP. Good thing I had just enough. Make sure she's targeting herself. Cat's Eye. Gazelle Feet. Oh, I accidentally did it too early. I should have selected her first. Currently on round 12. 12. 13, 14. It'll end on the start of turn 15. Alright, please get rid of him. What is his defense? His defense is only 3, so armor piercer is not necessary here. 16, thank you. Obviously, he cannot evade that. Obviously. And Soul, first attack, 7 damage. Second attack, 14. You cannot evade that. 10 damage. Swift Blade. It's dead. Finally. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Now, before we loot it, we now have to deal with this Herbaria, because now we have to banish it. Banish it. I need to defeat its willpower of 12. Dominic, can you deal? Can you cast this? 12? Crap. That's not good. I needed to roll 8 or more. don't have any +1s on banish checks. Well then, that is going to be... We are now in a very difficult situation because we failed... Wait, let me just double check. We did fail it, right? The first time. First time. Use tribute. Do I have a tribute? Did I buy a tribute? If tributes. Okay, banishment by check. Warlock level greater or equal than a daemon level. Banish check. So I would still need to beat its willpower. Exorcism. Okay, so we can attempt it. If the warlock beats the demon success rate, it will be banished. If they're tied or exceeded by the monster, take monster level plus 2d6 fixed damage and the monster remains in place. Oh, you son. Okay, 2d6 plus 3. Fixed damage. This could knock Dominic out. Are you... 12 damage will knock out Dominic. Dominic is at -1 HP. Let's make a fortitude check. Succeeds. What do we do? What do I need as a tribute? I should have bought a Daemon Vessel to help with the banish check. Banish tribute is required to banish the Daemon and has 2 kinds of effect. Prepare ritualized meat. Summoning sacrifice chart lists the price of banished tribute for each daemon. Oh, I didn't purchase the tribute. How much did I need to tribute? 150 gamel. Should have bought that earlier. Because now we're in a bad spot. Okay, first of all, we have 10 minutes. So Lara, we have to get rid of this Herbaria. Pretty dangerous, actually. Okay, Lara will have to use an awake potion. Man, I swear, if we die and fail because of my own summon, that'd be so terrible. Now the fight is actually difficult. Okay, one awake potion. She's gonna pull that off Dominic's body. Dominic is now at 1 HP. And he is awake. He is also going to hand over a healing potion. Cover that much. Dominic. I have one more healing potion left. Yep, Dominic, use it. Thank goodness. Okay, we still have some time. We have to get ready for this fight. Damon arm is still active, I'd say. It lasts for 3 minutes. 3 minutes have not passed. They've just been drinking potions. The HP is good. Do we have time to use some life grass? No, magic herb. Yeah, use some magic herb on Alera. 6 MP. Alera will recover 6 MP as Dominic uses that magic herb on her. In combat, everything ends. What effects are on him right now? Mana Strike, we can turn that off for the time being. Alternate form is still on. We'll keep that on. Okay, Alera, you recover 6 MP. Much needed. You'll now be able to use your abilities again. Herberia has 3 defense. Alright, but that was all the time I had. Dominic will then cast Damon Arm once more. As we go into combat against our own Herberia. Oh boy, not so great. Alright, combat, it's time to start. Begin combat. Let's see. First of all, we need to make a monster knowledge check. I'm sure we're gonna fail, but we'll try it anyways. We beat a 9. It's a 7. Fail. Initiative checks. Initiative checks. That is going to beat an 8. That should be doable. Thank you for the critical success. Alright, let's do this. Cat's eye. First. Feet. Sigh. Gazelle feet. That's all her MP. Oh, thank goodness we had that mana herb. Okay, please go to town on this Herberia. We need to destroy it. Cannot let it stay out here. We need to close the rift. First attack, 15. Failed. Switch this. Make it hostile. First attack dealing. Oh! 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 That's 3 crits. That's 3 crits. Yes! Thank you so much. So the thing is, in a sword world, when you deal crits, they explode. I want to show this off. So that is how a crit was done here. So first, Alera rolled a 10. That means damage of 5. Then she rolled another 10. That's another plus 5 damage. Then she rolled a 11. That's another 6 damage. And then she rolled a 5, which is a plus 3 damage. And then adding all her physical strength, which is plus 6, that's a total of 25 damage. Heck yeah! Oh my goodness. Almost took it out in one hit. Come on, one more hit. And it's out. Obviously it fails that. Are you? Oh my goodness. That is another crit. Show that Yes, 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 yes. We needed that crit. My friends, we needed that crit so bad. This thing is so dead. Minus 13 HP. Oh, goodness. By the skin of our teeth. By the skin of our teeth. That was difficult. Oh. Oh my goodness. With that, the Herbaria is defeated. Once they're defeated, do I still have to go through all their looting and stuff, or do they just immediately get banished? Exorcism. Okay, the daemon's HP is reduced to 0. Exorcism is successfully completed. The daemon will disappear into the other world, leaving no loot behind. I will say that because no loot is left behind, no experience is gained either. Oh, that was 2 lucky crits back to back. Thank goodness. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, as Alera was at risk of getting hit by the swift blade, with a heavy critical attack, Alera failed to perform a proper dodge. Dominic jumped in front of her, taking a blow on her behalf, summoning an Herbaria. He then tried to fight against the swift blade with his Herbaria. However, the swift blade was just too fast for Dominic. Swinging his heavy axe with one hand, holding his shield with his other, he was able to keep the swift blade from landing his blows. However, the Herbaria was having trouble finding a moment for it to latch its claws and bites into it. However, after an opportune moment, the Herbaria managed to clamp onto the swift blade, dealing a heavy amount of damage. Alera, seeing her chance, swapped in, tag teaming with Dominic to finish off the swift blade with 2 steady slaps. However, as Dominic attempted to banish the Herbaria, he failed, and the backlash of the banishment, it was just too much for him to take, and he was immediately knocked out. Alera, scrambling over to his body, found an awake potion and poured it down his throat. And then Dominic imbibed himself with 2 healing potions and then used a magic herb to return Alera's MP so that she could be prepared for the Herbaria. And then once they were all prepared, that took 10 minutes. Because you have... How much time do you have to banish it? You have an hour to banish them. Oh, I had more time. Okay, so with that, she managed to land 2 heavy blows with those criticals. Oh, thank goodness. Defeating these 2 enemies. Herbaria is lost. The swift blade. Both Alera and Dominic gain 38 XP. 70-30. And then Alera will be able to perform a loot check on the swift blade. See what they are carrying. Nice. Well, it should be a +1. So it's 9. Still the same thing. It's a weapon, 30 ammo. Weapon, 30 ammo. Black, white, B. Man, that heavy blow, that killing blow almost killed Alera. That would have been very, very difficult to get out of. Okay, with that done, the pirate is defeated. And that means our quest is complete. Upon returning, we'll have gained another 6,000 and plus 4. We just need, we're at level 3 or 5. We'll have 5. We need 5 stars to level up. We're at 4, 5, 6. When we go back, we'll be able to level up. Alright, the pirate is defeated. Oh my goodness, that was scary. That was scary. Alright, let's go back to the village. Oh, we can get rid of the battle map too. That took a lot out of us. Where's the ultimate form? Oh, because because we had to exercise, so with warlocks, you can either banish a daemon that you summon, in which case you would restore your MP that you used to summon it. However, if you fail that, you can actually attempt to exercise it instead, which is what we had to do. You exercise it by defeating it. Oh, we probably should have, instead of using those healing potions, used life grass instead. It would have saved me some gamble. But I was kind of panicking, and I forgot how long that the daemon would stick around for. It stays for an hour, so I had a chance to do 6 life grass. Okay, so with that done, I need them to recover their fatigue and HP and MP really badly. So let us do that. Our party returns back to the Bountiful Forest, or Bountiful Village, and informs them that yes, they will be trying to do what they can to find the ancient dragon person's fruit. But first, they need some rest. And so they will both go to the inn. Let's do this. 125 minus 30, 2095. $20.95 Gamel, and they both not yet. There's a random event. So because I messed up the random events, I was going to just automatically activate events for the next 3. I'm hoping that is not something terrible. Event number 4. Okay, on the way back to the village. They discover a ruin. Ruins. At these ruins, what can we do? Right. So first of all, let's screenshot of this. Screen. Here is the challenge. Spellcasting check. 9 plus 3. Dominic could do that. Search check would be great though. But neither of their intelligence is that good right now. Deal 12 points of physical damage. Easy. Does Dominic have 5 MP left? He has exactly 5 MP left. 14. So he'll cast Demon Arm. Activate Mana Strike. When I use Mana Strike, I want the words actually to be there. Wait, what was Dominic's second feat? Let me double check this. Dominic's second feat. I don't think I actually put it on. I was looking on the back end of things. Metamagic targets. That's what I got him. Click this. I want the description. Okay, so Mana Strike. So now we're dealing extra damage. Then I'm gonna switch to two-handed. Sorry, everything just jumped there for a moment for me. So now I'm dealing extra plus 11 damage. No longer wearing the shield. And Alera's defense also goes back to 0. Alright, deal at least. How much do I need to deal? 12, 13, 14, 15 points of physical damage. 15 points of physical damage. Come on, 15. 21. So worth getting that axe. Just for this. So we gain 3 times 120. 360 experience points. For both of them. $360. 7,390 for both. Alright, next is Alera. Can you do any of these checks? Dominic could take on this challenge on her behalf and take 15 points of magic damage. I am going to take it easy because Alera has a lot of fatigue. Maybe she should just take some magic damage instead. Take 13 points of magic damage, can't she? She has 14 HP. And 11, 12, 13. She can take it. We're just going to go to the inn after this. She's going to have 1 HP left. Not looking so great. I should have the resources always displayed. resource. Always. How come I can't see it? Alright, so hold on. I need to refresh. Okay, backloaded in. Okay, now I can see their HP again. Alright, Alara. Time to do a spot trap check. Search check. Let's do the search check. That's skill plus intelligence. Or need a 13. I need to roll pretty high for that. Oh, no, I already received the magic damage. Okay, so we're good. 3 times 60. That's 180 XP for everyone. That's 7,390 plus 80, 7,570. 7,570. Lara is not unarmed. She is heavily armed. Sorry, I was just editing their sheets to increase their MP. I know the XP. Okay. Now, they both move on to the bonus challenge. It's obviously which one that Dominic will do. And Lara can definitely attempt the loot determination. So Dominic will attempt to deal the EW plus 12. I'm assuming that's still adventure level. So at least 15 points of damage from Dominic. Still got it. Still got it. That means a +4 or +2 excavation points. We're saving up these excavation points for more valuable items later. And then right, Alara, loot determination, roll 9 or more or get fatigue. And she's the one that has loot check +1. Roll 2d6 +1. Come on, Alara. 9. Just what we needed. That's adventure level times 3. 900 gamma. $900. That puts us at 3,000 on the dot. Okay. When we return to a guild, we will be able to level up. And with that, we have completed the Ruins challenge. Civilization. Here's the village. Where's the village? The village. Oh, that was quite a difficult fight. Back to back. We can now allow them to get some rest. First of all, let's turn off these effects that are on Dominic. Master and Damon Iron can be turned off. Finally, we can get some rest that we deserve. So we'll have them go get some rest. 30.95 is how much I'll have after this. And forget the G. We know it's Gamma. Just annoying trying to type that all the time. And then they will both be able to use the inn. And recover 3 fatigue. Wait a minute. Dominic succeeded on his fatigue, but that means he still should have... Oh, I screwed up. He should not have this much. Should be increased by 9 rounded up plus 5. He should have 9 fatigue, not 4. Which means that he should have less HP because that's the only way that previous round could have gone. Because I needed that MP. Thankfully, he never dropped below 5 HP. Okay, now we go to the inn. Now, minus 3 MP from both of them. And minus 3 fatigue from both of them. Dominic will gain 3 max HP back. Lara will gain 3 max HP back. And then we can get some rest. It is now day 58. We forgot to count up earlier. Day 58. That was a long day. That was a long day. We're gonna rest for a bit longer because Alara still has a lot of fatigue to catch up on. That's another 30 gold, 60 gamma. Wait, did I deduct the right amount of gamma earlier? I did not. Now mine another 60. So now at 3005. Fatigue. Dominic has 0 now. Valera is back down to 9. Wait, what? No, Dominic should still have 3 left. Went from 9, 4 to 5, minus 3, 6. Okay, there, that's where we are. 3, 9, good. And then they will have some rest. Stay for 1 more night. Oh wait, I need to do the events because there's no base here. Alright, we're going to start the next one after Dominic uses life grass on Alara because this is sketchy. Cover 7 HP. Do more? No, I want to go to the inn after this. So, first of all, random event. What is number 5? Wind and tides. The wind and tides are changing, affecting navigation. Roll 1d6. 1. Consult the wind and tides effects table to determine how the changes in wind and tides will impact your voyage. The wind has died down and the tidal currents have stagnated. These are the worst conditions for sailing. Until the next random event phase, add a +4 to the total navigation difficulty and add 1d6 days to voyage days. That's fine, we're resting another night anyways. Day 60. Now we need to do an Evil God Stirring check. That's probably going to increase again. God Stirring campaign rules. Okay, better roll higher than a 10. Nope. Evil God Stirring increases by 1 more. Okay, we are not setting out with the storm. And as I said, I want to fill up these because they should have been crossed. That's as far as I'm going to go. And then from here, I will continue rolling once more. Random event 6. Night attack. At night, you are attacked by monsters. Really? They had to come at night? Right, they attack at night. Oh, that gets really dark. Oh, that's really dark. Okay, that's too dark. That's too dark. Let's brighten that up. Okay, forget that. I don't want to bring up a night map for this area, so we'll just go as it is. Okay, night attack. They seriously have to attack at night? Let's see here. These are too dramatic. How about this one here? That'll do. Okay. First of all, need to do an accuracy check, evasion check, monster knowledge check, danger sense, deal physical damage. We all know who is going to do that. Valera can probably do the evasion check. Alright, Valera, don't fail me here. First of all, Gazelle feet. Evasion check. 18 is more than enough. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 3 times 60. 70. Plus. Let's check. Plus 60, 180 experience points. 7570 for both of them. And then dealing physical damage is going to be done by Dominic. So this is honestly as long as he doesn't fail. So 1 successful MP. Turn that on. Mana strike. Turn that on. Plus 11 damage. Go ahead. 19 damage. We're good. That's 180, 270 to our war chest. Now we can go on to the bonus challenge. Receive 10 points and 13 magic damage. And 1 search check. That's a heavy search check. Alright, Lara will receive 13 points of magic damage. She has 3 HP left. Dominic is the one that will attempt a search check, because the reason for this is because Alaria has more fatigue. Search check 12, 13, 14, 15 search check. It'll be hard. Search check 15 with Intelligence Ranger. Very unlikely. As you can see, it's a fail. Well, we do get 1 star, first of all. So we have enough to level up. And then we take 4 fatigue for Dominic. I'm just going to increase it by 1. Oh wait, 3, 4, so we're at 7 fatigue. We can stop the music now. Okay, due to the attack disrupting sleeping time, even when taking rest and sleep, HP recovery will be limited to 10, basically 3 hours instead of 6 hours. Fatigue point recovery will also be halved. In that case, we're not even... Should we even go to the inn? Still pay for it. I really want to get rid of that fatigue. Minus 90. 60, minus 60. Minus 3 fatigue, we're at 4. Minus 3 to 6 fatigue. 4 fatigue to his MP. 6 fatigue to your MP. Lara, you can get rid of that effect. Alright, let's see here. They will both have 10% of MP recovery. HP recovery and MP recovery comes back. Alright, their XP goes up as well, 7750. XP is increased. I think we can start moving now. After we use a life grass on Alara. 9 HP back for her. Okay, she's in a good spot. Alright, let's take a look at the sea area. We're in sea area 5 right now. Oh. So within the sea area, all spells cost half the MP. So, oh man, so during that Arabia fight, Dominic still had more MP left. All spells cost half the amount. Enhancers aren't a spell effect, so they aren't affected. As you can see, like so. Oh, this is still in the way. Sorry, just a moment. There we go. Okay, so we're in area 2, 3, and 4 are connected. 2, 3, and 4 are connected, which means we can go to area 2 or area 4. Let's go to the field of color first. Because we have a quest for this area. Glamour. Where's the glamour one? Defeat the gaudy monsters. So let's go find out what sort of these gaudy monsters are. So this is part of the Spiral Monastery quest. Alright, let's go to the gaudy field. We just woke up. It's now day 61. Right, no, the fatigue was reduced by 1. 5 fatigue and 7 fatigue. I said 7 fatigue, right? Okay, let's continue here. Make our way over to the colorful fields. Map is the colorful fields. Map 23. Field of color. Wilderness with lots of plants. Wilderness with lots of plants. Do I have anything like that? Backgrounds. Nature. Wilderness with lots of plants. Maybe some sort of forest, I guess. I already used that. Some sort of natural field with lots of plants. What's this one? Oh, those are ruins. I want something appropriate. It's just woods, huh? Woods. Go with this. Okay. In this wilderness, vibrantly colored plants flourish here, captivating the eye. All the animals that live here have brilliant colored fur and skin that helps them blend into their surroundings. Because of this, many lose their lives when animals are discovered too late. When entering this field, you will encounter monsters starting from the gaudy monster list in sequential order. Starting at encounter 1 and engaging in combat. At the start of combat, all monsters are in place at front line. Once defeated, they will never encounter it again. Once a monster is defeated, you will never encounter it again. After defeating the 8th encounter, you will no longer encounter any monsters. After battling any monster, unless PCs declare search for colorful monsters during the free activities phase, they will not encounter and battle colorful creatures again until the date changes. Okay. So essentially, these monsters will be able to hide and conceal their presence, and our adventurers will need to make danger sense checks, which are Scout and Ranger plus Intelligence. We are not so good with that. We are quite likely to fail it. But this is a quest, so we will do it. Okay, let's see here. Since prismatic fur or hide allows the monster to blend in, if all party members fail a danger sense check with a target number, monster level +9, combat begins with them surprised. Additionally, these monsters are treated as having the following unique skill: hide. They can attempt to conceal their presence and blend into the surroundings. All characters perform a dangerous. Okay, so that's what we already went over. Those who have failed, the monster becomes invisible. The state continues until the colorful monster either takes 1 or more points of damage or performs a major action. Alternatively, a character who has succeeded in Danger Sense may use major action to inform others of its location, in which case they can then make another sense danger with a +2 bonus that does not consume another action. Okay, so let's get started. The first enemy is a purple ant. Let's get that brought in. Purple ant. Right. Modify. Display always. No name. Save and close. Did I not turn the name off? I don't want the number. I still need that to edit things. Alright, purple ant. Should have. There it goes. Purple ant. It's a level 2 monster. We need to make a high check. It has a. We need to make a danger sense 9 + 2. 9 + 2. It should be able to do this. 9 + 2 intelligence. Need to beat 11. Beat 11. You failed, Dominic. You failed, Alera. Well, I guess we're surprised. In which case, I need to look at invisibility. Invisibility. As a rule, an invisible character cannot be the direct target of an attack, spell, or effect. However, a character in melee can target an invisible opponent in the same skirmish. In this case, it does not matter whether the invisible target character is in melee or is independent. The above restrictions apply to effects that target a character. When there's fixed penalty against invisible targets, there's a -4 to accuracy checks and a -4 to evasion checks. Uh-oh. Oh wait, it's only until it takes an attack, right? The state continues until the colorful monster either takes 1 or more points of damage or performs a major action. Okay. In that case, it will immediately reveal itself when it attacks, but the question is, who is it going to attack? I can choose, so I'm going to have Alera because they are ambushed, which means they have a -2 to their evasion check. Initiative only needs to be is 10. So Alera needs to make a -2 initiative check, which she failed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 -2, which she failed that. Which means the purple ant gets to go first. Great. Okay, so let's do a light-hearted combat. It's only level 2. Can't be that bad, right? Can't be that bad. Too much. Too intense. Is there anything else I have? Nope, that's too intense. Too much. That's heroic stuff. Heroic stuff. These lighthearted ones are only available here. No, that's too much. Good old this one. Alright, this is always good and useful. Generically good. So, let's begin combat. Obviously, we don't have the monster knowledge, but just in case if I rolled 11, I would be surprised, but 10. So, obviously failed. Okay, so Lara, you'll need to make an evasion check after it makes its accuracy. After it makes a major action, that means... Just targeting the wrong person. That means it breaks its invisibility. It is now visible. So Lara needs to make an evasion check against 11. She fails! 7 points of damage. Let's swap. Alright. Features. Substitution. Alright, substitution is going to occur. Describe it here. Description. Endurance link. Details description. Alright, they were going to swap places. Swap. And then the damage dealt 7 points of damage to Dominic, and Dominic currently has 7 defense. 0 damage is taken. Okay, Dominic. I think we can just swing on it. Damon's arm. Success. Cast Damon. No. No, 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 no. Dominic, don't cast it on that. Roll that effect. I do not want Damon's arm on you. Damon arm on yourself, my friend. Cancel that. 5 MP off you. Give the purple ant its MP back. Okay, Dominic. You were forced to swap in. Purple ant attack. You took no damage. Dominic will swing once. See, he can do an attack. He's currently using his two-handed axe. 7 to hit. Evaded. Ant's turn. The accuracy is 11 to hit. Evasion check. Evasion 14 success. Doesn't seem to have... Oh, it does have an effect. Well, let us not use Mana Strike because it has an effect that will target Fortitude. Oh, but we wouldn't know that. Oh, Mana Strike it is. Accuracy check. Fumble. Fail. Was the attack? Yep. Next turn. Purple ant will attack. This time using formic acid. Spit acid on the target. One character at range touch, dealing 2d -1 poison magic damage. That's not good. Need to beat an 11. Right now, my fortitude is tanked. Success! Fortitude negates. Takes no damage. Okay, turn off Mana Strike. Now that you know that you can do that, we're going to swap back. Swap. Valera. Cat's Eyes. Gazelle Feet. Activate. Activate. And let's go to town. It's low level, so we can probably switch to Power Anklets. Do some more damage. Fumble. Wow, okay. Wow, okay, that's gonna miss as well. Evaded. No damage is dealt. Thank you, Lara, for your misses. However, Lara currently has 7 defense. Thanks to Dominic. Okay, Purple Ant. Accuracy check against Lara. 11 to hit. Evasion. 15. Successfully dodged. Accuracy check. 13. 10. Failed. 10 damage. Takes 3. Takes 3? Cancel that. I think I attacked the wrong person. Cancel that. Why isn't it updating its HP? Alright, 10 damage against the ant. It has a defense of 4, takes 6 damage. There we go. Okay, I had the wrong people selected there. Alright, that was Alera's turn. Okay, next round. Ant will attack Lara once more. 11 to hit, evade it easily. And then actually check 12 to hit. Failed. Kick, 10 damage. One more punch, one more kick. Failed. Another 10. On the purple ant. I'll take it out. Okay, that was more rough than it should have been. Let's see here. Are there any forest areas? This one. Sure, why not? Alright. Purple ant is now dead. We can make a loot check. Lara. The beetle shell. Beetle shell. 30. Or red feet. Okay. Injured. I think we can go another round. So that was the area event phase. Oh wait. After winning the battle with colorful monsters and performing loot determination, automatically acquire loot for each monster as determined by Guardian Monster loot check on the next table. Oh, got it. Oh, oh. You don't need to roll. You automatically get this. So what I actually got is two gaudy shells. Instead of the beetle shell, it's 2 gaudy shells. How many did I need? Gold gaudy monsters do totaling twice the number of players or more. So, oh, I'm done. But I think we can do one more. We're going to turn off the buffs. Effects are also turned off from you. Right. Let's see here. I need to reset this. Dominic and Valera. I just want to reset their HP because I couldn't see them very clearly. Alright, so if we defeated the battle, you can explore the field of color. When exploring the field of color, if at least one person succeeds in search check with target level, adventure level plus 10, 3, 13, roll 2d6 and obtain items or excavation points. Okay. Search check is 10. Is a 9. Probably a failed. I needed 10, 11, 12, 13. This search check can only be performed once per free activities phase. Once you obtain items or excavation points from this table, you cannot perform another search check until you leave the sea area. Okay, since we're already here, let's try and find another one. While we're here, I think we can do one more. Okay, we're gonna search for another creature to fight. That's gonna import one. This time it is a gray lynx. There it is. Image. Okay, gray lynx. What do we have here? We need to make a danger sense check against it. Danger sense is Intelligence Scout Ranger. This time its adventure level is 3. 3, so it's 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 to 12. 12. Failed. Failed. Once again, we're rolling initiative with a -2. Gray Lynx, its initiative is 12. Lara needs to roll a skill initiative with a -2. Actually, it's a +3 instead. That's a fail. Okay, so once again, the Grey Lynx has the advantage. Well, let us begin. Okay, so Lara is in the front row. Grey Lynx is going to attack. Accuracy check. Be 11. Can you dodge that? Evasion. Fumbled again? Alright. Okay, the Grey Lynx special ability. If it successfully hits a target in melee, it may make a second attack against the same target. It can deal 9 damage to Alara. Can you take that damage? It's 14 HP. She can take it. She can take it. Ouch. And so it'll be able to make another attack. 11. Okay. Swapping. The Lynx will deal against Dominic. Oh, only 5 damage. Oh, yes, to Dominic. Okay. Should I summon again? It's level 3 versus level 3. It's kind of even. Its evasion is 12. First alternate form. And then we'll cast Demon Arm. Just be sure. 5 MP. Demon Arm is now up. Alright, let's do this fight. On. Now Dominic. That was his main action. So now the Grey Lynx's turn. Actually check. 11 to hit. 6 gonna obviously hit. 13 damage against Dominic. That actually gonna hurt actually. 4 points damage. Not that bad, but he gets to make a second attack. 11 to hit. Oh, you fumbled. Fumbles now. Damage. Block. I think we're in a good spot where we can summon once more. What should we summon this time? Summoning. Imps are expensive. So we'll summon maybe Nuzumon. Yeah, let's summon Nuzumon instead this time. Wait, what do I need to summon them with? I don't think... Oh shoot, I didn't buy the summoning ingredients for it. So it has to be the Herbaria. Alright, another shrimp is used up to summon an Herbaria for a total of 6 MP. Yeah, that's not a spell. That's a summon. Herbaria to the field. Oops, can't see. Alright, Herbaria, come on and help me out here. That was the minor action. Now for the major action. Demons are active. We're going to use Mana Strike. Oh, no, not on you. Land a hit, please. Is 11 to hit. Evasion is 12. Come on. This is Herbaria's turn. Actually, they should all be right in the back line. Alright, Herbaria, please do something. Cancelled. 7 MP. Did not do anything. Alright, next round. Fairy Lynx will attack Dominic. Accuracy is 11. Evasion is probably going to hit. Hit. Damage. 8. No damage because of my defense. Thank goodness. But its second attack. 11 damage. 11 to hit. Evaded. Surprise. Dominic's turn. Hit. 14 to hit. Evasion is 12. And so you can actually deal some attack. 19 damage. As long as he hits, it's going to get hurt. Alright. 12 to hit. Against its 12 evasion. Fails. Okay, next round. Ray Lynx. Attack. 12 to hit. Miss, it hits. 12 damage. 3 damage taken. Second attack. Faded. Alright, Dominic, it's your turn to shine. 12. Oh, it's going to evade this. It's a 6. 11 to hit. Still misses. Next round, Grey Lynx, come on. We can finish it off, right? 11. 13. Hits. No, wait, it misses. Critical. Nope. Critical success on the accuracy. It hits for sure. Unless it rolls a critical success. Nope. In which case, damage is dealt. To the Grey Lynx. It is now dead. Okay, it is dead. Now, we have to deal with Herbaria again. Alright, banish check. First attempt. Fails. 2d6 plus 3 damage. 13 damage. Oh, come on. Well, that is 1 attempt. Life Grass. Oh, you should not be able to crit with that. Shouldn't be able to crit with that, so it should actually be a 5 plus 4, 7 HP at that. 7. That's 10 minutes. 20 minutes. Alright, one more banish check. Oh. Failed again. Take another 2d6 plus 3. 10 damage. 4 attempts. And 40 minutes have passed. 5 hours have passed. And 50 minutes have passed. One more banish check. Wait, no. We should use a life grass on Ilera. Alright, out of time. Herbaria goes wild and now is going to fight again. Alright. Dominic's buffs are currently now off. Damon's arm is also off. Okay, time to fight this stupid Herbaria again. I really need to buy the banishment items. 8. Let's start this combat again. Hopefully I'll be able to crit again to death. That'll be great. Alright. Initiative. 14 success. You get to go first. Cat's Eye, Gazelle Feet. Alright, Herbaria. I want to take you out ASAP. So we're going to go with a Power Fist instead. Power Wrist. We're going to try slapping you out. 18 to hit. The evasion is going to miss. I'm going to hit. Second attack. Evade that. Yes, you can. Only wait a minute. Wrong evasion. That's not Ilera who's evading. It should be the Herbaria. So 2 hits. 9 and 10. First. Then Herbaria attacks. 12 to hit. If the claw attack hits, the target's magic power is reduced by 1 for 10 seconds. She doesn't have any magic power. Evades. Attack back. 16. On a hit. 7 damage. Second attack. Evade that. Evade. Wrong person to evade it. Herbaria fails. It will get hit. Only 9 damage. Oh, just barely survives. 12. Evading this should be doable. Good. My buffs should still be on. So it's a +1. 18. Failed. Crit again. And that is it. Once again, banished. And no rewards from it. Then we will receive from the Grey Links 3 gaudy furs. Oops. Inventory. Okay, that's all we should do for this. Okay. I think that's enough for that random event phase. Oh, I forgot about the random events. Now we're low 1d6. Is there going to be a random event? A 3. How do I resolve this again if those are already all taken up? Let's go on to the next one. If events 2 and 4 are resolved, roll a 3. Event 4 occurs instead. So just keep on going down the list, I guess. What is event 7? Disaster. A major natural disaster occurs in one of the areas. Roll a d66 to determine which area is affected. To assist people who are struggling to survive after losing their homes in disaster, there is an emergency quest. If you fail to complete this quest before the next growth phase, the quest will disappear, and the evil god's stirring will increase by 1. I have to do this before I go to any base then. D66. It's a 9 made up of 36. 36 has not been placed yet. Alright, where is area 36? 4. Why? See roll 5? Oh, thank goodness, roll 5 instead. Area 3-2 is already taken. Area 3-4 is also taken. This is area 6-3. Okay, that's also already taken. Area 8-2? Area 8-2. This is bad. I don't want to go that far. I want to go return and level up. What is area 36? Seat of the departed gods. Are you sure I don't have that? Oh, I already have that. Seat of the departed gods. Uh-oh. Disaster here. You have to go there. Do I just have to go there, or do I need to climb that path? Disaster. Go to the affected area to support relief efforts and assess the damage. Move to the disaster-struck area and conduct relief activities during the free activity phase. I hope I don't need to climb it first. Oh, okay, so there is a village at the bottom. Okay, we're okay here. Alright, I'm in a field of color right now. There's a giant sort of dust. Area 34. Is this not a place I want to go to? It's a barbarous location. Alright, so we're in the random event phase. Now we can go into the rest phase. Rest out in the wilderness. Cover. Area 1 is on a different part of the map. We are going to go down to Area 4, see what is here. This is 7 made up of 61. We don't have 61 yet. Area 61. Underground City. Here there is a base, an inn, a shop, and temple. Would love to have gone into that base, but I can't. Base, inn, shop, temple. And there is a conditional hot spring here. And I think this is where we will end it off for tonight. Before we finish, I'm just going to set up for next time. Civilization. There. And then we'll use this music. And we will be in the adventurous town next time when we continue our story. Turn off that. And then for the background, let's use this one. Alright, so that is where we will end it off for tonight. Oh, I really want to go level up, but unfortunately we got into the disaster. So with that, we should make a note that there is currently a disaster, so we should not go and level up yet. Resolve disaster random event in area 36. Or I need to do that first or I will forget. Because I do not want more evil gods stirring. Okay, I think that is where we'll end it off for tonight. This has been Ancient Blue, a solo playthrough. Oh hey, Pink. You caught me just as I was ending tonight. Welcome back. Welcome back. We've been traveling around quite a lot today. Actually, not that much. We traveled mostly from the Sea of Tranquility over all the way to the Sea of Mana, where we are right now. And we were just resolving some issues. For example, there was a bountiful village that we had to deal with, and we had to protect them. We had to go negotiate with a dragon, and then we had to fight off a pirate that was attacking. And during that pirate fight, I summoned a demon to help me fight it off. And then I failed to banish it, in which case I had to fight it again. Oh, you just let... Oh, that was a short flight. I'm surprised that your flight was so short. I suppose it wasn't going that far then. So after I defeated and exorcised that demon, I went back to the village and had to take some rest. Spent about 3-4 days resting there, and then went over to the Field of Color. And in the Field of Color, there was a couple of animals and creatures there that were hiding, and they had were able to camouflage really well. Once again, I had issues with the demon that I summoned. But if you're gonna watch, I won't spoil it too much. So, but that is essentially most of what happened. We did pick up a couple of more quests, and currently, I have to go deal with a disaster that has occurred in a different area before I can go back to base. But I hope you are able to get to your lodgings quite soon without any issues. Until next time, I hope you enjoy the archive of this solo playthrough. Maybe next time you'll be able to try and play this game yourself. Perhaps pick it up on the side. Watch it tonight when you get home. You're still at the airport. All right then. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, have a good time. Peace, man. And with that, my name is Kuovadis. I'll be back next time on Thursday around the same time, 9 o'clock BST. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, and evening. And with that, I hope you all take care.